What's going on, guys? It's your boy H Dog, and I'm back with another video. And recently, Gran Turismo Sports July update went live today, adding a new track and more cars, but with the update added something controversial: microtransactions. As of now, players can buy cars with real money as long as they cost less than 2 million in-game currency. The update is only live in Asia and the Americas, while the rest of the world won't see this update till August 2nd. The Alpine Gran Turismo 2017 is now available to buy in the PlayStation Store for only $3. This comes despite Kazunori Yamauchi, who is the CEO of Polyphony Digital and mastermind behind the Gran Turismo series, said at PSX last year in Malaysia if GT Sport would have microtransactions like past games in the series. Yamauchi responded through his translator note. The interviewer then breathed a sigh of relief and said thank God, which everyone in the room, including Yamauchi and his translator, laughed and didn't seem to be any miscommunication. Fast forward a year later, it seems Yamauchi may have changed his mind. GT Sport sold worse compared to previous entries, selling 3.3 million copies, coupled with the cost of server maintenance and free updates to the game. Sony has decided to sell all 218 cars in the game for real money. A link will be in the description box if you guys want to read the full article. To me, it's an outright excuse to have microtransactions to cover for server maintenance and for people who don't have enough time on their hands to simply grind away to earn all the cars in the game. We don't know if this was Yamauchi's decision or Sony's. If it was indeed Sony that made the call to add microtransactions in the game, this could make them look bad from a PR standpoint, and the saying, if you give them an inch they'll give you a mile, that if these microtransactions are a success, that they may end up on other first-party titles from developers that we know and love. Secondly, if it was indeed Yamauchi's decision, then he outright lied to fans that there wouldn't be microtransactions in the game and could hurt the developer's reputation and future sales of their next games moving forward. Personally, I don't think this was Sony's call because they have been best known for giving developers freedom over their games, but it really wouldn't be letting them have freedom if you make them put microtransactions in their games. I do indeed believe it was Yamauchi's decision simply because of the creative freedom Sony's developers have. It was an outright lie told to people when asked if the game would have microtransactions in the game or not. Granted, the microtransactions aren't really that bad. It isn't pay to win, and they were added to the game almost a year after release. The bigger issue is the lie and not the microtransactions. If he had just said yes, there will be, but just not at launch, I believe this would have blown over by now. Either way, as unpopular as microtransactions are in the industry, it doesn't make any sense to put them in the game at all. The best way to let them know that you're not supportive of microtransactions is simply by not buying them. If you don't buy them or they don't make enough money off of them, they won't have any reason to put them in the games. And I don't buy it that we would see microtransactions appear in other Sony games simply because of how adamant their developers are towards microtransactions. I doubt they would put them in their games regardless. Not to mention, Gran Turismo Sport may have sold worse if the game had have launched with microtransactions versus almost a year since release. With that being said, guys, I want to know what your thoughts on Gran Turismo Sport adding microtransactions to the game. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to stay updated on gaming news. And until next time, it's been your boy H Dog, and I'm out, gamers. Peace.